Doggie Diamonds did this.
As you already know, you can promote yourself, your content, your videos, your music, your t-shirts, your candles, whatever you need promotion for. You can promote it with me for only $100 on my network. That means my X account, my Facebook account, my YouTube community, my Instagram stories, and my Threads account for only $100. I think I have over 384,000 subscribers across all platforms. We just reached 10,000 on Facebook. So yeah. Also, man, if you want to get an interview, hit me up. 35-minute interview. Sometimes your Instagram ain't enough. Lock in that interview. Now, a word from the sponsor.
This is not a documentary. It's not a cartoon either. It's a commercial. Sorority Records specializes in visuals that help your brand stand out. Go to sororityrecords.com right now and purchase our $500 special. That's right, for $500, we can get you right. sororityrecords.com.
Make sure you go to sororityrecords.com if you want a commercial YouTube channel opener. They do many things that you've seen just now. Let's go. What's up, everybody? Hopefully everybody chilling. Don't forget,
Doggie Diamonds did this.
I need them lights up crazy too. Start coming on early. I gotta finish this album. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have time to be going on late night. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all in the chat room. I see you, CEO Falcone. Secmac Herbs is in the building. SCG Publishing is always in the building. Rock City, what's up? E Dolo, what's up? Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Bobby BK, what's up? Jaundice, what's going on? The most intelligent chat room. The active members in the chat room, not the people who just lurking and sitting there. Uncle Cam Comedy, what's up? Banger, what's going on? See y'all in the chat. Reggie, what's up? Verse, what's up? Eddie Blanco, great question. We're gonna get into some of that tonight. Owen Austin Jr., what's up? Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Owen Austin Jr., what's up? Are you not entertained? Harlem First Ave in the building. That's my guy right there. Tay Luciano Media, what's up? I seen your comment. Thanks for holding me down. You know, sometimes people be letting people talk dumb in the comments and they don't be getting checked. But when I got time and I feel like it, I shit on anybody. Especially niggas who creating false narratives. Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Yo, so listen, right? Let me tell y'all something, right? I don't know if y'all still rock with Clubhouse, but if you rock with Clubhouse, make sure you sign up to this club called the Bloody Bunch. That's my folks over there. Know what I mean? So, yes, we met at the DITC. Absolutely, yes. Shout out to Focus was there. Was there. So listen. We're gonna get into some talk tonight. See, this is the part of the culture where everybody act like they act like it's normal, right? Where we're talking about music, we talking about raps, right? We talking about music, we talking about raps, we talking about who's better, who got the best verse, and it always go to you pussy, and it's paperwork on you. See, that's the part of the culture that's messed up, because people be picking and choosing what they want to see, what they like, and what bothers them. I'm just saying, what does any of that have to do with rap, right? Because at the end of it all, it's not about who got paperwork on who and all that when we talking about raps, because a lot of times should be mad niggas with paperwork on them that you don't know. It just ain't come out yet. So if said person got paperwork on them, do you automatically not like their music anymore? Yo, this shit ain't 1996 or 1995. We in 2026. Like, shit, it's mad niggas with paperwork on them. And I'm not saying anybody got paperwork. I'm not saying Fat Joe, because you know you got Spesh Camp saying what happened with this person. You got Fat Joe Camp saying to Spesh what happened with this person, and they're giving deadlines of when nigga gotta respond or they exposing some paperwork. What that got to do with the booth? Rochester in the building. What that got to do with the booth? I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Because when we talking about paperwork, when we talk about niggas telling and all that shit, this gonna sound crazy coming from me. Yo, I be expecting niggas to tell. I don't put nothing past nobody. I'm not saying who told. I'm not saying who didn't tell, because that's why I never got into that paperwork shit. Niggas be like, yo, the nigga told. Like, niggas be telling. What that got to do with anything? See, because I'm not doing illegal business with people. So I don't give a shit about that. You know what I'm saying? I got called a cop once, and then the nigga apologized. But see, people hear what they hear, see what they want to see when it's convenient. You know what I'm saying? So no matter how you try to carry it in here, people still gonna feel how they feel. And like I said, I be seeing niggas twerking in the comments. I be seeing niggas, this is the place where niggas could congregate to hate on the kid. It's all good. I expect it. Yo, don't nothing surprise me. I told y'all that a long time ago. I felt like after the Rona hit, the whole frequency changed where shit that we was saying, nah, nigga wouldn't do that. Nigga doing that now. Nah, that's my man. We grew up together. He wouldn't do that to me. Nigga doing that now. Oh, word, you fucked up? Nah, you could crash in my crib. You wake up, damn, niggas stole 35,000 from me. Niggas doing that now. So it ain't no, that all that shit over. We ain't, niggas don't, and see, niggas pick and choose when they want to abide by certain rules. They pick and choose. We'll look at some shit and say, yo, nah, the nigga violated. But he ain't violate me. Not yet. Because I say not if, but when. If a nigga foul, and you watch him be foul to all these people, how long before a motherfucker be foul to you? Because, listen, let me tell you something. We live through our stomach. We live through our stomach and our eyes. And see, when I say certain shit, I don't expect everybody to understand what I'm saying, because I be kicking cloth talking. A lot of niggas ain't from the cloth. A lot of niggas ain't where I'm from. A lot of niggas ain't seen what I seen. I ain't even gonna get into all of that. So I don't expect everybody to understand. I don't expect certain dudes to get it. Cause they think they still on some romper room shit real. And I could tell niggas don't be real niggas because of shit they say in comments and how they carry themselves. And they know you get clunked over your skull with a bong for saying certain shit. So I understand. I get it. But we live through our stomach and we live through our eyes. How do we live through our stomach? Is the lion not on that plane with them elks, them zebras, them hippos, and them bison? They drinking water together. They all clapping lion cheeks, lioness cheeks. They playing with their kids. They doing all the shit chilling. When do they let everybody know they are lying? When they get hungry. When they get hungry, all right, one of y'all niggas got to eat. Rather get ate. So we elect you. So we gonna chase these goddamn zebras, the slow zebra in the back, or that one who try to say, yo, they all going right, I'ma go left. They gonna catch you, slap your leg from up under you, and eat your ass. And they not even gonna, look, they so foul, they eat you and you still be alive. Like they just sitting there eating a nigga's stomach and he like this. They eating a nigga's stomach, looking around and shit. That's what this shit is about. And I say we eat with our eyes because perception and reality is two different things. Most people, reality is based off of their perception of what they think, not what they know. So whenever a nigga say to you, I feel like, that has something to do with feeling. When a nigga say, yo, my thing is, that's his thing. That's not our thing. That's how you see things. That's your perception. That's how you see things. That's your understanding. I can't say nothing about that. Brooke, I see you. You understand what I'm saying? So when we think a nigga doing this, a nigga doing that, when niggas start getting hungry, here go, yo, paperwork, all of this shit. Yo, all we really care about is hit and play. See, they already fucked the culture up with a lot of music not coming out. Then when the music when it comes out, we don't need the motherfucking story behind the music. We don't need to know this nigga got paperwork on him. Yo, rappers are civilians now. If you expect a nigga to rap and he's a real nigga, then that rapper's a fucking fool anyway. Because listen, I didn't go to the Benz dealership because I was a real nigga. I didn't get this crib because I'm a real nigga. I didn't do all this shit because I'm a real nigga. I did all this shit because I was a smart person. I was intelligent. I learned about credit. I learned about different things that I wasn't even taught. I ain't even come from that shit. But I'm self-taught a lot of shit. So you can't, yo, man, my street cred is this, that, and the third. Unless you're going to take and dump that bag to somebody in the back, if there's somebody in the back that's going to take cash, that's it. Credit run everything. And a lot of times people just keep saying stupid shit like, oh, credit don't mean nothing, this don't mean nothing. Yo, niggas be wildin', man. And a lot of people just give wrong advice. They be wrong and strong, loud and proud with fucking stupidity. Street cred means something in the street. Once you go in that booth, you kind of telling on yourself anyway. If you said, I did this, I did this, I did that, sometimes niggas be solving shit that ain't solved. It's just, yo, it is what it is. Look what happened to Bobby Shmurda. Look what happened to Yellow Greasy, whatever his name is. Look what happened to Young Thug. But see, when a nigga rhyme about some real shit, he's stupid. Then when he rhyme about some fictitious shit like Ross, he fake. So the real nigga stupid and the fake nigga is fake. Can't win. Yo, you can't, listen. What they say, I can't do, what's the saying my grandmother used to say? Billy Bats, I appreciate you. I can't win for losing. That's what my grandmother used to say. So at the end of it all, when a nigga hit play and you like the music, yo, some of these niggas come from good schools, but does that make them less than this, that, and the third? There's nothing you could do, bro, when the perception is, because remember this, man, nobody talks about people doing worse than them. Really think about that. Nobody talks about nobody doing worse than them. You don't go out on the corner and say, yo, you a bum. Nigga, know he a bum. But if somebody ride by in that foreign, you like, damn, that shit pretty. I want one of those. You don't say, yo, I want to be like the motherfucking bum ass nigga on the corner with a red cup. You don't say that. So a lot of things come with a lot of shit. Fat Joe, incredible artist. 38 Spesh, incredible artist. Fat Joe, a veteran. I know people might think I don't like him, whatever, but if they said tomorrow, Fat Joe told on 15 people, I wouldn't give a shit. That nigga ain't my Lord and Savior. I don't follow no man anyway. I don't look to a nigga for spiritual guidance or the nigga taught me something. I just hit play and I like shit. That's it. All of this fucking, oh, the nigga's distant. If it come out tomorrow, Spesh did that in the third. What the fuck that got to do with me? What that got to do with me? Because when we talk about karma, we talk about this yin and this yang and yo, a lot of dudes be like, yo, I'm this, I'm that. They trying to run a little spiritual face in there. So is forgiveness a part of your faith? Or you just a nigga? Like it ain't no forgiveness. You just on nigga time. Forget your God, forget your doctrine, forget your holy book. You just a nigga. Nah, you told. More, man, you can't. Listen, when you look at dudes, first of all, none of us niggas who was raised by men never look at no rapper like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You said it, but if Fat Joe's a rat, you definitely report it. Now you give me one piece of content that I reported about a nigga being a rat. I reported court cases, but I've never been like, oh, the nigga rat. That's not my thing. That's not my thing. You understand what I'm saying? Verse, I see you. You understand what I'm saying? That's what other channels do. That's not what I do. But again, y'all so blinded by what's going on in this algorithm, y'all can't even differentiate niggas no more. You see one, you see them all. You starting to think that we all alike. A lot of our bop is different. A lot of us got a different bop. Everybody got their own thing that they do. But when you start ingesting too much food, everything starts to taste the same. You can't differentiate between the collard greens and the kale and the broccoli. Because you ingesting too much, sometimes you got to take a little break off this shit. But this became our form of entertainment. This became our form of, yo, who went in on who, this, that, and the third. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of it all, when you see me, you might think that nigga's equivalent to me or this nigga is, and everybody their own man. I don't report certain shit because I just don't, yo, nigga, I'm really, really outside. Fuck we talking some outside shit for? I hate that shit. I hate that. I hate that street shit. I express it every time. When me and my cousin Taz sit here, we always talk about that. But see, then again, niggas see what they want to see and hear what they want to hear. You could do 1,000 videos. You could do 1,000 videos. I could do weight loss videos, mental health videos. You know, I could do all that shit. You could do one thing that a nigga don't like. Mathematically, it don't add up. But that one thing supersedes everything, and that's how you weed people out. That's how you know who fuck with you or not. So I get it. I understand. Like none of this shit makes me I don't wake up like, damn. China Brim in the building. You know what I'm saying? I don't be like, damn. Yo, nothing surprises me. We come from we grew up. Everything that you learned as a youth don't exist no more. You just got to hold the line. Buffalo in the building. You got to hold the line. Everything you learned, everything that the elders was trying to instill in you, that shit don't exist no more. You look like a goddamn old fogey. Niggas like, what? Loyalty? I'm worried about me and my team. It's over. You just got to hold the line. You got to stand on what you stand on. You get what I'm saying? Because it come a point where niggas be like, I had to do what I had to do for me. Not if, but when. Not if, but when. This shit is just what, again, you remember a time where you say, nah, that nigga wouldn't do that to me. We grew up together. Remember when that shit counted? Ah, that's my man. You crazy? That nigga moms used to feed me. Yo, I used to. Shit don't mean nothing no more. That shit don't mean nothing no more. Any time a nigga, niggas be so mad at you, you don't even know that they mad at you. Because ain't nobody gonna confront you, especially when they know they can't handle you and talk to you a certain way. They just gonna whisper and just act different. That's when I just hit block. Because you acting weird, and before I cap you in your eye, I'm gonna get you the fuck up out of here. You understand what I'm saying? So now in music, if you find out Spesh did bad in the situation, is his music corny now? This is what I'm saying. But we say, oh no, you ain't got no credibility. You rap to escape the streets. You don't still be on the streets when you rap. When I was coming up, we went to the studio and tried to do music to get off the fucking streets. If we get a deal, if we get this, we out of here. Now niggas go from the studio right back to the block. Niggas got it fucked up. Niggas got it fucked up. That's the shit. Gunna did what he did and outsold all them niggas. That taught you something. So niggas trying to run paperwork. Do what y'all gotta do, bro. Like I'm not in it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nothing bad about Fat Joe in the streets, because when it come to, people might think it's his worst record. It's fucking Bust It, Check It, Watch How I Wreck It, Flojo. I love Flojo. My favorite Fat Joe record is Shit's Real, but I love the clean version. Fat Joe got records I like. So if you say he corny, he can't rap, or whatever, I'm cool with that. That's your opinion. But when you start saying, oh, he told, come on, man, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care about none of that. My niggas be caring about who told if you not doing no criminality with a nigga. You ain't doing criminality with a nigga, what difference do it make? And most of y'all pussy niggas, not my niggas in the chat, but most of these pussy niggas ain't doing no criminality anyway. Y'all witnesses, y'all sidewalk niggas acting like you know what's going on in the streets. And any real nigga who was in the streets will tell you, I hate that shit. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. I don't care about that. I don't even want to hear that shit. So now, everything is on some street shit. Yo, you got 10 hours to respond. So Is this some fucking Inspector Gadget shit? You got 10 hours to respond, or this shit is going to self-destruct? Like, what the fuck is going on? What's going on? You understand what I'm saying? So I don't get it. You know, when it's about rap, who rap better, and niggas snapping on each other in the raps, I like that shit. When we leave the wax, and then when it leaves wax, and then now it's on Instagram, nah, I'm a if y'all from New York City, backdoor. You know what backdoor, right? It's when you on the bus and you trying to tell the bus driver you getting off the bus. You be like, yo, bus driver, back door. I'm off it. I'm off it. I don't want nothing to do with that. Because when you really think about it, right? Niggas want credit for who oppressed our people better. I'm real. I sold the most crack. I'm real. I shot the most dudes. I'm real. I put the most dope in the hood. That's what niggas want. Niggas want credit for fucking up the neighborhood. And that makes you a real nigga for fucking up where we live. Nobody say, yo, you know what? In retrospect, damn, I ruined a lot of families. I ruined a lot of lives. A lot of people was lost. A lot of beautiful women, you know, lost they zigger because I gave them crack. A lot of black men was taken down by all this shit. Nobody says that shit. Niggas just be like, yo, I'm a real nigga. I smack anybody out here. And then the cops come and they be like, what I do, officer? Officer. You know when niggas say, officer, you pussy. Officer. You can't do that, officer. You know in New York City, we quick to tell the cops what the fuck they can't do. You can't do that. They just did. Yo, officer, what's up, officer? What I do, officer? They see you chilling. Who this nigga? Think about this. Think about how crazy this is. You could go past a motherfucker and he look at you like, who this nigga? I don't know this nigga, right? And then other can walk past them. They don't even think about it. The motherfucking other is on a train going to Wall Street or going to a bank or going to a financial institution to fuck with your life. But you look at me as the threat. But homie got on a suit and he good. But let me give you one. Politicians wear what? The mob gangsters wear what? Just really think about it. So when we look at people attire and we be like, yo, who this nigga got on shines and all, that's all nigga shit. Because the people who make policy, change laws, and deal with you a certain way, they wear suits. They dress nice. You know what I'm saying? They wear suits. And they go straight to their workplace and fuck with your life and your livelihood and your future. And you don't say nothing to them. Could we get them likes up, please? I need everybody to hit that like. Because I want to show y'all something. There's some videos that I have that have over 1,000 likes and they just don't push it out to people. So I need y'all to hit them likes. Hit that like. Appreciate it. You get what I'm saying? So, again, me, I'm just listening to music, man. I'm just gonna listen to, because at the end, think about it. When Tekashi came out, who the fuck didn't think he was gonna tell if he got jammed up? I knew he was. You mean to tell me a little Mexican Puerto Rican kid from Bushwick? I'm from BK. Bushwick has a heavy, I think Hispanic is the derogatory thing for them. So, and Latin and that Latino population. He was a fucking busboy. Busboy is the kid that's re-putting the milk back in the refrigerator and shit like that in the Poppy store. So he got what he got around some real dudes. He can't hold a line. And see, that's another thing. We putting people in situations to prove that they real, but real is going to get the fucking money. And that's it. Real is, listen, real is taking care of your family. Real is going to fucking work. Real is staying away from fake shit. Straight like that. Real ain't how many people you shot, how much jail time you did, how much drug you sold, how much money you was getting in the street. Because you got niggas that's 50 plus that still want validation from that shit. Still want to be like, yeah, because, yo, my nigga, it is not, it's 2026. Let it go. You can't win today's game off of yesterday's points. What you did is what you did. But if you not growing from what you did, then you not reaching manhood yet. Because remember, you a little boy. Shit, you a little boy. Think about it. When they potty train you, they make your ass sit down. You know what I'm saying? You a little boy, you sitting down on a potty. But there come a point where you gonna stand up and take that leak. And a lot of niggas still sitting down and pissing. And they 50, they 60, they 45. They still sitting down and pissing. And the only way of proving how the real they are is black oppression. They be like, officer. Come on, officer. I'm sorry, officer. That I can't go down the block. But they could come in the fucking neighborhood and gentrify the whole neighborhood and move all y'all niggas out. And y'all take $100K and then your shit is worth like $6 million. You know what I'm saying? So that shit, wow. I want y'all to know the super chat is open as well as that Cash App. So again, we just, you know, it's tough. It's tough. And you know, sometimes we all get caught up in this shit, right? Because just think about this shit. When niggas be like, yo, like I look at myself and niggas be like, yo, you clout chasing. Yo, do some of y'all not know I've been popular since I was 15 years old? I done did the magazines. I did all that shit. I've always been popular. Even if it's fucking local. I've never been a nobody. I've never been smacked up, never been robbed, none of that shit. So you think the internet gives you popularity? It really don't. It just gives you visibility, but some niggas be on the internet and still popped. Some niggas is popular bums. Some niggas is popular bums. They can't take care of themselves and others. So don't say I'm clout chasing. Because if I was clout chasing, why you think Nori fuck with me? Go check that story. Everything at a particular time came to my email. Everything. Everything came to my email. Some niggas is popular bums. Popular nobodies. Everybody know him, but you don't know. That nigga sleep on his aunt couch, and if he coming past 10, that top lock is on, and she outside the door, he outside the door like, Wilma. I don't watch my interview shout out to my my dude God of Kings. God of Kings, that's Harlem First Ave. He peeped something. Watch my interview with Heineken. Watch my interview with Heineken. But see, then again, look, when you show how you live, niggas be like, yo, you stunting or you fronting. You cannot win with lame ass niggas because you cannot be a champion unless you celebrate other people's championships. Why you think when dudes win the World Series or dudes win the NBA championship, the other team is looking? Because they can't wait till they feel that same feeling. They looking like, damn, they really just won the World Series. They beat us. I can't wait till I celebrate. Niggas don't even know how to celebrate other niggas no more. Niggas is just looking like, nah, he probably, yo, when you do so good, bro, they blame you for cheating. When you do so good, they'll say, no, he cheated. Just really think about that. When you do so good, niggas will say you cheated. Not even knowing your bop, not even knowing where you come from, how hard your life was and what you achieved. Tell y'all some deep shit. Because I ain't talking about this no more. This is not what my platform is about. Yesterday, as y'all know, I did the Uncasa video, right? I spoke to my family that matters. Not my family, not my blood by gang, but my blood by vein. What they think and say supersede any man in this motherfucking world. When my cousins say, yo, this, that, and the third, this is what it is. Like I said, I'm the youngest cousin. And they say, yo, you did a good job yesterday. I'm glad you did that. When my cousin called me and I told y'all something wasn't right in my spirit yesterday, I said that, yo, something ain't right. I don't know what it is. Something just came over me yesterday. And Taz said, yesterday made 33 years. This the day Juicy got killed. 33 years ago. Now, if you know anything about my story, you know that was my best friend. That's the person who believed in me, got shot in his head when I was 16. He was 16. We didn't even have facial hair. 33 years ago. Something yesterday was weird. Something yesterday just hit me yesterday. And I was like, yo, no, I ain't feeling this. I ain't feeling this. And I was like, wow. That was a sign. And I do what I do for me. I'm not nobody fucking porn. I'm not somebody that could be leveraged in the war of niggas who already don't like each other and all that shit. And when I sit there and I say, yo, damn, am I getting played in all of this shit? And then I seek counsel and the nigga say, yo, mind your business. Because if this happened, niggas gonna blame you anyway. And you ain't got shit to do with shit. You didn't record shit. You didn't do shit. But the fact that you got the power to touch people and put shit out that could get to people, what happens when you use that same power and get to people in the way they need to be gotten to? But that's the shit nobody want to hear. Niggas want to see the bloodbath. Niggas want to see that. And me, I'm going to be real with you. Some days, I like to entertain my evil. Some days, I be like, fuck everybody. Some days I do that. But then I try to reel myself in. And it's a lot of shit that's going on behind the scenes in my life that people don't know. Nobody give a shit. And I don't, listen, it ain't for y'all, it's for me. But I'm the most solid nigga ever that you will ever see. And any real nigga say, nah, that nigga did some real shit. That nigga did some solid, that nigga did some shit. Yo, that real niggas don't even do that shit no more. Cause can't nobody say I tried to push up on their girl, their daughter, their wife. I stole money from them. I fucking robbed their crib. I borrowed something and give it back. This is what I'm saying. Nobody can never say that about me. Nobody could ever say they told me something to say don't say nothing. And then listen, when a nigga holds some shit for all these fucking years, that tell you a nigga character. So when niggas be like, why now? Why not now with anything? Y'all know what y'all want to see. Y'all know what y'all come to see. I told y'all days ago, every fucking piece of content you see right now is all about the demise of us. That's the top viewed shit. That's the top like shit. That's the most spoken about shit. And niggas don't talk about fucking music. Niggas don't even tell you what they doing. They talk about another nigga for 2 hours. They don't even say, yo, me, I'm working on this TV show. I got this shit coming out. Yo, this is happening. They don't say shit. They talk about other people for an hour. This person went in on this person. This person got this to say about this person. But y'all start saying, damn, nigga, what do you do? But it was a particular time we'll say, damn, this nigga always on the screen hating. But we pick and choose. We pick and choose. And that's what all this shit is about. So I'm gonna move along real quick and talk about Uncle Murda and Memphis Bleek. I say Uncle Murda was mad as fuck. Uncle Murda, listen, Uncle Murda is my brother, right? If you know the history with me and Uncle Murda, it go way back. Uncle Murda used to be my artist. I used to do all his music. He from Pink Houses. He really from East New York. And he always wanted to do his thing in music since he was about 13 years old. That's when I had him. He was about 13. And he bust his ass, man. Like he kept at it. He kept at it. So I could understand in the position that he's in and feeling like he gotta. Listen what you said. I wish you and Sub-Zero make peace. I rock with you both. Me and Sub-Zero don't have an issue. So that just means that you don't watch me enough. Why does me and Sub have an issue? You didn't see me call Sub plenty of times? And him pick up the phone? See, this is what I'm saying. You gonna run with a narrative and you don't know what you're talking about because you're saying you rock with both of us. But if you rock with both of us, then you would know that we don't even talk bad about each other. So you don't rock with us. So that shit is cat. Anyway. Now, I see what you're saying, Tyson. You're right. You said, I blame Gilly for Murda jumping out the window. Nah, because Gilly is getting his views and like. So you can't blame it. You can't be responsible for what come out of another man's mouth. Brooklyn Kennedy says, should Uncle Murda fall back because Bleek looked out? Yo, a man is a man. A man can say what he want to say. Shit, look all the niggas I looked out for. You think they give a fuck? I just told y'all everything that we fucking knew don't exist. If you feed a nigga and you got another piece of chicken and you won't give him one, a nigga might choke you out for that last piece of chicken. No organized confusion. That one gonna go over y'all head. Last piece of chicken, organized confusion. I'm hip hop for real, for real. You understand what I'm saying? So, listen, at the end of it all, they both holding down they people. You got 50 Cent's side. You have the Rock Nation Jay-Z side. They've been warring back and forth. They've been saying shit about each other back and forth. It just is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I wish that they. All right, I'm biased. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't like Brooklyn on Brooklyn shit. I'm biased. When it comes to that, nah. I don't like to see Brooklyn on Brooklyn when dudes probably sat in the same room, dudes, as we say, busted up. You get what I'm saying? I don't like to see that. I don't like to see that. But see, what I do like though is Uncle Murda expressed himself, but I don't think he was like, yo, Bleek is pussy, Bleek. I didn't see that. I just seen him saying, I didn't like a Bleek record. Now, we can't front on Bleek. That nigga got hits. I don't give a fuck who wrote it. Because if that's the case, let's just throw Drake out of here. Let's throw a lot of people out of here. At the end of the day, it's about music. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Said Bleek didn't mention. Yeah, yo, you right. Thank you for the donation too. Traveling man, you said it's crazy, doggy. Bleek didn't even mention Murda's name, but a hit dog holla. You can see the pain in Yayo's eyes. Bleek was right. Dudes bragging about another grown man talking care of you at 50. Yo. Let me say something to you. Let's talk about this. And let's be real. Look how dudes will go crazy in comments for two niggas they don't even know, right? You, on your Instagram or your social media, if they see you beefing with somebody, dudes always chime in. Most of the time, they don't even know you. Right? They don't know you. They might not even know the person you're talking about, but they got an opinion. Look how sometimes they defend people to the core, even if you prove something. Like even if you prove, remember the Drake reference tracks came out, right? Niggas was like, so what? So some of our sentiment was, yo, he cannot be a top rapper if people writing his rhymes. I mean, that's hip hop 101. It was a time in battle rap, the minute you choked, you lost that round. If you stumbled, you lost that round. Right or wrong. You get what I'm saying? If you stumbled in battle rap in your round, you lost. If you choked a little bit, you lost. Now people don't agree with that. So for 50 Cent to change Uncle Murda life and Tony Yayo life, the way 50 Cent defends Eminem for changing his life, when a motherfucker take you out of poverty and give you a chance, you'll lay somebody down for him. If you got a notion that this said person is in danger, their name, their reputation, anything, you'll do that because this is the person who changed your life. Because that's how it used to be. Nigga changed my life. All of us, when we got a skill and talent, we just want somebody to believe in us. You know one thing Rockefeller did for Uncle Murda? They signed him, right? Maybe no music was cool enough to come out. But Jay-Z said, I get away, in Rock Boys, I get away with murder when I sling yay. He said all of their names in that rhyme. He said, I get away with murder. So, shit, you better take that and use it as a drop. The Brooklyn song is who? Fab, Jay-Z, and Uncle Murda. So Jay-Z influence, and then you gotta be able to learn how to leverage the people you around. See, the sun is the sun. We only see the stars because of the sun. So if you were the sun in a situation, then everything is shining off you. You understand what I'm saying? Everything is shining. Everything is shining because of you. The sun is the sun. So if you're in a situation where you could use the sun, and Jay-Z is the sun, yo, you use that. You understand what I'm saying? You use that. So sometimes you got to be able to leverage your shit, leverage what you around, leverage certain situations. You know what I'm saying? So that's not his Jay-Z's fault. You still got to work. This is what I'm saying. The sun is the sun. The sun is the sun. Now, let me ask y'all something, sidebar. Why do we see, maybe it always was like that, but when I was little, I don't remember seeing the sun and the moon out at the same time. Y'all remember that? I remember we would see the moon and when the sun starts to set. Now it'd be broad ass daylight and the moon and the sun be out. I thought I was tripping. I don't remember seeing that when I was younger. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember seeing the sun and the moon at the same time outside? I don't remember that. I really, really don't remember that. But if you go outside right now, you can see the sun and the moon at the same time. See, when the sun set, you see the moon. I don't remember. Yo, if y'all remember that, yo, y'all got, I don't remember it. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I don't remember that. Because it be, sometimes I look and I'm like, yo, the sun right there, the fucking moon right there too. But if the moon is the reflection of the sun, how we see the moon? And that shit white up there? I mean, go outside. Yo, where are the stars, right? Where are the stars? You're right. Where are the stars? I remember seeing mad stars when I was little too. Remember, you every now and again, you would see a shooting star, remember? You would see a star blinking. You don't see none of that shit no more. Yo, you barely see planes in the sky sometimes. The fuck is going on? What they said in Crossroads? I don't want to die. Yeah, I love that part of that song. I don't want to die. Nah, bro. I've been all over. I don't see no goddamn stars. You know where I've seen the most stars in my life? In Philadelphia. Yeah, maybe we in some, listen. I don't know. I think we in the last days. See, I don't believe in the last days thing. Because what is the last day? Buster was like, there's only 5 years left. And that shit was like, that shit was motherfucking. Yo, that shit was like 30-some years ago. They was like, there's only 5 years left. What happened? Where the fuck is the 5 years? Nigga don't come back and say, all right. This is why niggas don't be performing some of they damn. But yo, all right, it's the end of an age. But are we still in the age of Aquarius? Let's see. Hey Siri. Are we still in the age of Aquarius?
The age of Aquarius is officially upon us. For many, there's been a definite shift in energy from 2020 to 2021, though both have been a ride. This answer is from globalmagazine.co.uk.
That's what I'm saying. How long we been in the motherfucking age of Aquarius? They had a song when we wasn't even born. The age of Aquarius. Think about that. That was before we was born. I think that's from the 60s or early 70s. We weren't even born. What the hell is going on? You think it's pollution? I don't think it's pollution. I don't, yo, this is off topic as hell, right? But remember they used to write in the sky? Remember we used to see blimps and shit? Now you just see blimps in Walmart. Oh, no, I'm only serious. But I'm just saying, remember you used to see them writing in the sky and shit? You used to see mad shit in the sky. You don't see shit. What the hell is going on? Y'all see sky pollution? I don't really see. I don't even really know what sky pollution is. I really don't know. Maybe y'all saying, it's a lot of things in the sky. Because this shit start getting a little weird. You know, when niggas like, no, that's because we in the firmament. The earth is flat. We're beyond ice and all that shit. I'll be like, nigga, please. I don't believe a lot of that shit. We definitely in the digital age. Yo, think about this though, before we go. Yo, it's a lot of shit. The second coming of Christ. God damn. He said, the second coming of Christ. Oh man, you can't make this shit up. So all right. What's your name? Wayne Watts? Let me ask you, Wayne Watts, a question. Second the coming of Christ is coming. Where you going? Because all right, let me ask you something. I'm just being real. I'm not even trying to be funny. Just being real. We just gonna deal with logic. We ain't gonna deal with what I know or anything. I'm just gonna deal with logic for a second. If the sun is 93 million miles away from the earth, first of all, your brain cannot fathom 93 million miles. Just know that. Because you could go look at a football field and say, damn, you could see a 747 and say, damn, right? Your brain cannot fathom 93 million miles. So if the sun is 93 million miles away from the earth, where is heaven? Because we was taught when people pass away, yo, they in heaven. We point up and shit. Where is heaven? The sun is 93 million miles away from the earth. Where is heaven? And you think it's a bunch of people that just live there? Do they listen to Chief Keef? Like, I'm just dealing with logic. Because me personally, I think heaven and hell is a mind state. One person's heaven is another person's hell. Just like one person's trash is another man's treasure. I just think it's a mind state. So when you say somebody's coming back, listen, if you think this phone is responsible for something with you, I don't knock nobody's belief system. I just tell niggas don't try to push that shit on me. Somebody said heaven is in that Latina box. I'm out of here. Oh, goodness gracious. But I'm just saying. I think mentally we go, because think about this. Think about your mind, right? Close your eyes. Close your eyes, right? My eyes is closed. I got my eyes on. Everybody close your eyes. And say elephant. You just saw an elephant, right? Where the fuck is that elephant at? You physically saw an elephant. You physically just saw an elephant, but your eyes was closed. Where the fuck is that elephant at? So that's a whole nother dimension. When you dream, that shit ain't real, but it was vivid. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want to get too deep. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do it. Because some shit ain't, other conversations for other people. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I do want to talk about this though. Yo, y'all believe in y'all believe in aliens? Listen, right? Yo, y'all believe in aliens? I do. Only reason I believe in aliens, because we in space too. Right or wrong, Boogeyman, I appreciate you. We in space. Think about it. We in space. They say we might be the highest, we might be the highest form of consciousness, right? But listen, when you really think about it, we know some dumb motherfuckers too. You know what I'm saying? We have some geniuses, we have some like minds, but then we know some dumb motherfuckers too. Yo, you know what too? What I used to think about too, when I see shit like Star Wars, right? Because I listen, if you never saw Star Wars, that shit is deep on an esoteric level, right? But listen, where did the idea in the graphic description of all of those beings come from? Like, you ever thought about that shit? Like, when you go to Star Wars, remember when they went to see Jabba and he had all these aliens around? Who the fuck thought of that? Like, this alien gonna be like this alien gonna be like this. That's crazy. So I always wonder where they got the thought from. Where did they get the ideas from? You're right. They do say them big ass buildings. Yo, that's why, shout out to you, silent but active. That's some real shit. I be watching shit. See, this is what I do. Before I go to sleep, I watch the deepest shit. I don't watch dumb nigga shit. I watch deep shit. You ever see some of them buildings where the door is like fucking 10 stories? They do say that aliens fucking, that's a doorway for an alien. You never saw that shit? They was like, yo, that's a doorway for an alien. That's why the door is so tall. Even fucking, they got certain mountains and shit. They be like, the mountain is really a person and shit. And I seen some shit one time on TikTok. I was like, yo, hold up. They was like, it's a giant. I was like, yo, hold up. I know I ain't tripping. But I be watching. They say an octopus and a dolphin. They say a dolphin is too. But I be watching wild shit. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't watch no nigga shit. I be watching wild shit. I be watching shit. I be like, yo, that shit deep. And I watch shit in my field. Like, I watch mastering. I watch how to master music. I watch production. I watch a lot of shit like that. Like, I don't really watch niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't really watch nigga shit. It'd be hard to consume that content because it's like after you watch certain content, you gotta fucking wash that stink out of your brain. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said it's all, it's all based on mysticism and acid trips. Pesher probably, nah, that shit is real. Nah, you're right. Yo, but I be reading all that shit. I be watching all that shit. Yo, I be watching some wild shit. The Anunnaki, yo, I know about all that shit. I appreciate you, cocaine on the wood grain. I appreciate you. Yo, I watch all that shit. You believe in aliens, but not the Messiah. But who's the Messiah, though? And again, I don't really believe anything because it's been proof of alien shit. If you could show me proof, where's Noah's Ark? Like, you know what I'm saying? Show me the proof of some of that shit. And I'll be like, yo, that's real. You said Enlil and Inky? All right, let me see your name. Yeah, you was reading them Dr. York books. Kisu Self, reading them Dr. York books. A grown-up logic can never beat a kid's imagination or dream. Yo, let me keep it real with you. Listen, but Yeshua Christ, all right. Listen, faith doesn't require evidence. That's cap. That's cap. Because just because you believe something, that don't mean it exists. Right now, if you say to me, if you ask me what time it is and I say I believe it's 8:40, is that 8:40 or I believe it is? I believe it's 8:40, but is it 8:40? If you say, yo, you going live tonight? I believe so. Am I going on or do I believe I'm going on? Belief is not facts. Belief is not facts. Y'all niggas be believing wild shit. That's the problem now. Niggas be believing shit. And think about this. When you was born, what you knew? You knew titty, you knew milk, you knew pooping, you knew crying, you knew whatever. Somebody gave you a doctrine. Yo, you can have faith. You said faith. Put your faith in somebody in this day and time. So you even worse. Belief, faith is worse than put your faith in somebody. I dare you. Put your faith in somebody. They found chariots and horses. What? Spartacus? Put your faith in somebody. I dare you. Faith? Your Faith Evans? My heart belongs to you. You don't put your faith in the man, so you put your faith in what? You don't put your faith in man. So what'd you put your faith in? See what I'm saying? Like you know, what'd you put your faith in? Anyway, but yo, whatever worked for you. This is what I'm saying, yo, whatever worked for you. I was having a heaven conversation because I asked you, where's heaven? You did not answer that. I'm not agreeing with you. We ain't down, nigga. We ain't no group. The highest power that you know is the sun. Without the sun, the physical sun that's in the sky that's set, That's the highest power you know. That's tangible. That you got evidence of because you feel the heat and you see it. Anything else, spooky. Just being real. Anything else is spooky. So you dealing with doctrines and books that was passed down, tampered with, and fucked with. And again, yo, that is perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. I don't worship anything. I never said I was worshiping the sun. I just said the highest power you know is the sun. That ain't got nothing to do with no Babylonian. Anything else that you saying is a higher power. So humans just made they self. Yeah, my mother and father made me. Who created the sun? I don't know. They say it's a Big Bang theory. You ever heard of that? First of all, science and theology cannot exist in the same place because if Adam and Eve was the first two people on earth, right? And Eve was made from Adam's rib. Inside of your rib, you got marrow, you got DNA, you got platelets, you got all of that. Then Adam and Eve, if those are the first two people on earth, then we all will have the same blood types. Why do we have different blood types? If Eve was made from Adam's rib, why we all don't got the same blood type? Somebody say, where you come from? I come from my mother and father. Where the fuck you come from? A stork brought you? The Vlasic pickle nigga brought you? Oh, now we all different. Okay. The mix of demons. All right, y'all. Bus driver, back door. I just asked a simple question. If it's two people on earth, why do we have different blood types? I never said siblings. I said the first two people on earth. The first two people. It started from two people, right? When did different people get introduced? Even when Cain killed Abel and he said, I don't want to go out there because they gonna kill me. Who is the they he's talking about? If it was only two people, Cain and Abel. No, Cain, Abel, Adam and Eve. And then they had another son. I don't want to go out there, they're gonna kill me. Who's they? When he got cast out the garden, and he said they're gonna kill me. Who's they? Who is the they? Who is these people? All of these people were the first people in existence and they left them out? They wasn't important? You'll believe what you want to believe. I believe in common sense. That's the most expensive jewelry you could ever have. That's the most expensive thing that you could have. Who said it's people? All right. So it's animals that's gonna kill him. That's why they put a mark on his head. Because the animals is gonna say, oh shit, goddamn, my nigga, that nigga got a wild ass tattoo. See? Is when shit start getting a little when I start talking to people that see, yo, I don't even like talking like this. I don't like talking about stuff like this because we're not going to agree. We're not going to agree. And anybody, hold on. Let me see something. This is very, very important. Bricks, are you a male or female? Because anybody who typed the fuck, I can't fuck with that. The fuck? Why you type that for? I pictured you saying that. So if you're a man and you said the fuck, you definitely put your boxes on backwards. You definitely got the pee hole on the back. Doggy, I would have thought you was more intelligent than that. Wow, so where do you come from? Where do your mama and daddy come from? So I'm not intelligent because my mother and father come from their mother and father. My mother and father come from their mother and father. And you saying I'm not intelligent, you just wrote a big run-on sentence and it's all capital. You don't know how to fucking use punctuation and commas? You don't know how to hit caps lock? And you saying I should be more intelligent, and you typed like you got a thumb on both fucking 5 thumbs on each hand? This nigga typing like this and shit. You don't know where the beginning is, neither do I. You wasn't a part of the beginning is when you came out. That's your beginning. Where was the beginning? So somebody told you when the beginning was, and they wasn't even there. Then you got Charles Darwin, theory of evolution. You believe it was a nigga walking the earth that looked like goddamn Patrick Ewing? Nah, the theory of evolution, respectfully, Patrick Ewing looked like that 3rd, 4th nigga. I ain't gonna front. That's what I'm saying. Oh, man. He said, hair of wolves, skin of bronze, the son of the Messiah. Bricks, I'm just asking questions. I'm not trying to be deep. Then it's not one-on-one shit because just because you at a certain level of education, that don't mean somebody else is. We supposed to be sharing information regardless. We supposed to share information. Just because you think you know something, that don't mean you don't still speak on it. That's how you share information. This is 101. No, it's not 101. No such thing as 101 because I never said I was dropping science, dick breath. I never said I was dropping science. I was asking questions. But let me, but wait, it gets worse. Hold on, because see, now you're going to hit the Summer Jam screen. So this is Bricks. Bricks is on here with 18 subscribers, just really on here to fuck with people. Don't put out no content. He's so intelligent, or she, whatever it is, they type the fuck, so I hope they a female. They're so intelligent that they don't share no ideas with nobody. But this is one-on-one level. You act like you dropping science, but they don't drop shit. They just talk shit. That shit is crazy to me. And it's funny though, right? How, yo, who's mad? This Who has time to be on YouTube? You, nigga, you on here now. Who has time to be on YouTube? Says the nigga on YouTube. Nobody gainfully employed? But what are you talking about? I'm mad at what? What do I have to be mad at? Fuck, I gotta be mad at. I'm not mad. All right. You should have took those off a long time ago. Guess what, Bricks? I got some good news. My whole platform is YouTube. You sure about that? You sure about that? You want to make up? You know what? I'm going to get a few of y'all out of here. I hate casuals, right? I hate casual motherfuckers who just come through and they think all this shit is about wee licking. Y'all do that shit somewhere else. Don't do that shit here. Enough. I spoke about my topics. I had fun. I got work to do. I'm working on my album. We are in a discussion. I'll let y'all speak. I asked questions. You gave me answers. They wasn't suffice for me, but cool. You know what I'm saying? Nigga said, who has time to be on YouTube? A nigga on YouTube. It ain't like a nigga said that shit in the street. Nigga was in the barbershop. Nigga was getting a motherfucking glizzy from the glizzy man or a goddamn pretzel. Or remember Knish too? I used to get them Knish from them. Nah, see, damn, why always eating that nasty ass shit? But listen, nigga, like, who has time to be on YouTube? A nigga on YouTube. You can't make this shit up. But yo, man, I gotta go. I'm working. Until next time, y'all enjoy yourself. Hold on. I got to pick out my first single, too. So you say, where do you get your science facts from? Science is studies. That's tangible studies. Like gravity, if I hold this shit up, it's gonna fall. That's science. Think about that. That's science. You can't prove nothing, you said. You just got faith, like goddamn George Michael. Oh, shit. Yeah, but science is also peer-reviewed by other people, and it's studied. It's not given to you in a doctrine, and science can change. You saying emphatically shit is what it is, and it ain't, and it's been proven that it's not real. Certain things are not real. Oh, boy. Theology and science cannot coexist. Anyway, good night. I bid y'all peace. I bid y'all farewell, happiness, and good health. Till next time, I'm Doggie Diamonds, and you've been watching Doggie Diamonds TV. I'm not talking like this for no nigga. I'm talking like this because I'm cool. Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
I'm out of here.